Hey my love muffins, I am back with another video. I have a unit from Chinalacewig Wigs that I want to share with you guys, so that's what we're going to be doing today. This is how the hair looks. I've already co-washed it and all that jazz just because I went in and bleached the knots and all of that stuff. So today we're going to style it and do all kinds of things to it just to make it look a little bit more funky. I don't know if I'm going to cut layers into it or not, but you know, usually back in the day I really wasn't showing you guys how to install your 360 lace frontals just to make them look really realistic. I didn't go in and tweeze anything. I might have to go ahead and do that. I'm sure I am gonna have to go and do that. So we'll just, you know, start this together. This is a 360 unit, so it looks like this if you were to receive or purchase a 360 unit. This is how it looks. So the lace is all the way around, and this company has 4 combs, so it can fit really secure and snug. They have one in the middle, 2 on the side, and 1 on the back. And then they have, you know, the standard elastic band that is back here. Well, not elastic band, but you know, whatever you want to call this guy, just so you can make it fit as snug as you want. I believe this is like a Brazilian straight unit from this hair company. I know that when I received it, it was really straight, but I had to bleach the knots once again. And the reason why you want to bleach the knots is just because when you go and part your hair, it's going to look a little bit more realistic. If you don't, the lace color will be in the parting area. In my complexion, it just won't look realistic if I just keep that color. I'm going to use some wig caps just to keep my hair out of the way, and that's really important just because you don't want anything snugging and tugging on your actual hair. And yeah, that's unnecessary. If you don't have to deal with it, don't deal with it. If you just can go and purchase you a wig cap, it's only $1 at a beauty supply store. I would stick to the flesh tone ones. So what I'm doing right now is cutting the lace off. Now you don't want to cut a lot of the lace off. You want to start with something. You want to start cutting enough of it off, but you don't want to cut it completely off. Just because I'm going to show you guys the method that I use. You see that there is some lace left on it, but it's not a lot, and that's what I mean. You don't want to keep a lot of it on, but you don't want to like cut it all the way up to the hairline where the little hairs start to, you know, sprout out. The little fake baby hairs. You don't want to cut it all the way up to that. I think this was the only color that my beauty supply store had at the moment. But we'll see how this turns out. So you just want to put your wig on. I hope you guys know how to put a wig on, but like if you don't, what I like doing is starting from the back. So I like, you know, pretty much making the wig upside down and then taking the back of the wig, so this is the back of the wig, and then just putting it on just like this, okay? And then boom. So now you see when I part it, that's what bleaching the knots does. If you don't bleach your knots, it's gonna look nuts, okay? And comb. So this comb, I make sure that I tuck it pretty much almost behind my ear if possible. And you want to do the same thing, stretch, pull, and tuck. So I'm stretching it as far as I can, and then I'm tucking it either at my ear, or if I can get it behind my ear, I kind of place it behind my ear. Tuck, and then same thing, pull. Pull and tuck. Alright, so as you can see, the help of the little lace that I left on is keeping it realistic. So if I cut the lace all the way up here, it's going to start looking like it's a wig, and we don't want that, okay? A little bit more security, so pull it out and then tuck right underneath that wig cap. Now, so this is how it looks so far. Now you can go in with foundation, you know, if you want to. I'll take a little bit of whatever is left on this brush just to hit the lace, so you know, even if the lace does show, it's not looking crazy. Block your lace, so you may have to go in and, you know, cut a little bit off, a little bit more. And my hairline is kind of weird, so you see my hairs are showing right here, so that's kind of why I keep the lace still right there. And you see my hairline comes out right here as well. So I kind of try to make sure that the lace is over you know, these parts of my hairline so my hair doesn't show. And you guys know my famous Salon Graphics hairspray. If you guys have not you know, been watching my videos, what have you been doing? But this is Salon Graphics hairspray. This is their freezing hairspray, their 10 max holding spray. Now this is my baby when it comes to making sure wigs are secured and laid down. You know, a lot of people do other methods. They use tape, glue, got to be glued, which is like a gel substance, and it's supposed to like harden in time and, you know, help the lace lay down. I don't like got to be glued because it's too sticky for me, and I feel like it just gets all over the hair if you're, you know, not like careful. And you can go in and tweak this a little bit more because it's looking wiggy. So I think I'm gonna just tweeze a little bit of these hairs out before I do my hairspray method with you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to do this side just because you're able to see this side, and I'm going to do the other side off of camera. So you can start off by just, you know, plucking some of that in this little part that we made, right? And these scissors, no, these tweezers are actually from Sally's Beauty Supply store. They're Tweezer Man tweezers, but they're the pointy ones. You don't have to get the pointy ones, but I got them. Now, my method to this madness right here is to not pluck in the same spot for too long, and definitely make sure you are plucking your hairs. Don't be just wasting your time just doing a whole bunch of nonsense for no reason. Like, make sure hair is actually coming out. And how you're gonna notice that is this is gonna start looking like a rat's nest up in here. And then you start brushing and combing out the excess hair. And that's how you get that gradient effect. So same thing with this situation right here. I feel like this is too much hairs for the baby hair area, and in this area I feel like it has too many hairs for it to be a baby hair kind of look. So this is also going to help give you like the gradient look, because when you brush it back or push it back, it's going to look effortless. I'm sorry, my phone is going crazy right now. But yeah, so make sure you take your time, because I've been doing this for a while. Trial and error type of situation. I kind of know, you know, what I'm doing kind of at this point. Pulled out already, just so you can see how much hair I've already tweezed out. So this is just from the baby hair section right here. It's not a lot. But you, of course, you want to start off by doing it like that. Like, you just want to start combing out and then retweezing, just because you don't want to tweeze too much out and then you be doomed, okay? And if you pull it back, that's how it looks so far. And you just want to be gentle with this process. Now I'm going to show you the other way that I do it, when I just be almost over the whole situation and I'm just like, alright bitch, I can't be sitting here for 2 hours doing the same shit if I'm not seeing nothing immediately, like immediate results, because I have like ADHD at this point in my life. But so I just, like, you know, wherever I see it looks full, I just go in and I just start plucking. And I just make sure I pull on the hair a little bit, because that kind of helps me get the hair out faster, and also helps me stay away from the lace. Just pull out the hair that I'm supposed to be pulling out. Alright, so now, you know, this piece right here we gotta cut off because it's over our ear like that, and you know, no wig is supposed to be doing that. But they just do that because other people's heads are bigger, smaller. So what I will have to do is cut off all of this right here, like an hour or so. So I'm gonna finish this, speed this video up, because I don't want you guys to be sitting here forever. To cut this extra lace so my ear can pop out. Of course, you want to be careful. You don't want to, you know, cut your own hair, so make sure your hair is out of the way, of course, and make sure you're looking in the mirror, because this process can be kind of scary. And like that. So that's my little ear tab that I usually cut off on every wig, because every wig is like this that I receive. I just spray this right after my actual hairline, all around. And just like you know, if you do use the got to be glued you're gonna wait for this to get like, you know, all semi-dry before you put the lace on there. Alright, so I like putting the blow dryer on cool and then pretty much just placing the lace where I want it to go. We're going to start cutting, trimming, sweeping them into the position that you want them to be in. You can use water, you can use mousse, whatever floats your little boat, shorty. So if I pulled it down, that's how it looks. Just random sections. Using this hairspray to hold down more areas of the lace so it's not easy to lift or move. I'm just going to run my flat iron through this just to see how bone straight it can get.
And now you're back inside my house again. I'm trying deeper to explain. 'Cause baby, I wanna get it on. And baby, you're the one for me. But now that I have got you all alone, after all this talking on the phone, I should be strong. There's nothing wrong. I'll tell you this is where you belong. Where you don't wanna love you if you don't love me. Don't wanna need you when you won't need me to. Don't wanna tell you this now, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you this. No, 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 I didn't tell you this. Now that I have got you all alone, after all this talking on the phone, I should be strong. There's nothing wrong. I tell you, this is where you belong. Where you wanna love you,
yeah, I love you babes, and I'll hope to see you guys in my next one.